Vote for vote again to build a smart Bangladesh, says the Prime Minister in Faridpur. Some are conspiring to disrupt polls. Jatiya সংসদ election is knocking the door. Most of the constituency intense voting fight will happen between both and independents. Polls cannot be allowed to fail, says EC Anisur Rahman. No ban on using public transport and private cars on the election day. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Farhani Yasmin with the news of today. Watching headlines. Now the details. Awami League President Sheikh Hasina has called for a vote again in the upcoming elections to build a smart Bangladesh. She said that a certain quarter is conspiring to disrupt the continuity of development, whose plans will stop the public vote on the 7th. The Premier said this in a public meeting in Faridpur before the 12th parliamentary elections. The public meeting was organized at the Government Rajendra College ground in the city. As the parliamentary elections are approaching, the electoral heat is increasing. Candidates are going door to door from morning till midnight. Voters say this time that they'll vote for a qualified candidate. The procession meetings and rallies are underway. Leaflets are being distributed among voters. A voting campaign is also going online. Their followers are also seeking votes on social media for the candidates. Election Commissioner Anisur Rahman said the state would fail if the 12th parliamentary elections fail to make the election free, fair and acceptable. He said this while inaugurating the training of executive magistrates at the Bangla International Conference Center in the morning. Meanwhile, Senior Secretary of the Department of Public Safety of the Home Ministry, Mustafizur Rahman, said that there will be no ban on public transport, regular drive-in buses and private cars to ply on the day of the poll. Army deployment has been completed in 12 districts centering the national election. They will assist the EC and the administration on January 3 to 10. The BGP will serve as the 45 border patrollers and the Air Force will patrol the hilly areas. Candidates have been busy in the election campaign since the allotment of the symbol on December 15. They will be able to campaign until 8 a.m. on January 5. Voting will be held on January 7. A total of 1,900 candidates from 27 political parties across the country are contesting in the elections. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir said the January 5 elections would strengthen democracy. He said this at a press conference at the party office of the party president in Dhanmondi in the afternoon. The people are now commenting on the election-oriented Awami League. Obaidul Qadir said that BNP is planning to disrupt the poll. IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun said that the law enforcement forces have all the preparation to thwart any sabotage activities or anti-election efforts. A reward of 20,000 to 1,000 attacks will be given for information on the perpetrators, and the identity of the informant will be kept confidential. He said this during the press briefing after the Khulna Divisional Law and Order meeting at the Joshua Police Superintendent's office today. The IGP said that the law and order forces are ready to deal with any situation to make the elections fair. 3 people have died in Sunamganj after a pickup truck veered out of control and hit a roadside tree. Amid dense fog, another person was injured in the accident that occurred on the Sunamganj Silat Road in Upojela's Borakapore around 7 a.m. on Tuesday. The deceased men were identified as Ashabuddin, Nurul Haq and Abdul Karim. The pickup was transporting fish from Sunamganj, Jabalganj to Sylhet with a thick fog affecting visibility on the road, according to Rakib. The driver consequently lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a tree. The highway police have recovered the bodies of the victims and the pickup. The northwest cold wind is blowing over Ponchugor. 10.7 degrees Celsius temperatures were recorded at Tetulia at 9 a.m. in the morning. However, the lowest temperature in the country has been recorded at Swetpur 9 degrees Celsius, says the meteorological office. Moreover, commuters were seen wearing thick cloths during the day due to the continued cold and frost here in Ponchugor. For the past 2 days, from dusk to dawn, dense fog has been seen covered around. We are about to end the headlines once again. Vote for vote again to build a smart Bangladesh, says the Prime Minister in Faridpur. Some are conspiring to disrupt polls. Jatiya সংসদ election is knocking the door. Most of the constituency intense voting fight will happen between vote and independents. Polls cannot be allowed to fail, says EC Anisur Rahman. No ban on using public transport and private cars on the election day. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News on, visit YouTube/mytvbd news. To watch all our programs, YouTube/mytv Bangla, Facebook/mytv Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast 7:30 p.m. Stay connected and Allah Hafiz.